Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 4. We are moving from psychoanalysis to Adlerian theory, so I just wanted to review some of the things. When looking at whether or not you all felt as if psychoanalysis fit within your own beliefs, only one person said, definitely, I could see myself using this consistently. Most people, however, said, I see parts of that. You guys like free association. You like the idea that neurosis related back to sexual abuse. And if you looked at the sexual abuse statistics, you would definitely agree with that. You also like the idea of repression, developmental dysphasias, dreams, defense mechanisms, and also learning a little bit more about Freud. A few people didn't like this theory, and one of the big things was the whole idea of focusing on the past. Some of you felt like clients could offer excuses or they would not be able to look forward. So one of the things I want to caution you with is there are going to be some clients who are focused on the past. If you're not psychoanalysis or you don't like psychoanalysis, you will probably use a different theory. However, you want to make sure you're still validating the fact that they think the past is important. And we'll continue to talk about that as we move into more forward-thinking theories. So some had a question about more information, and this book here, Freud and Beyond, is a good book. And I will show you in Blackboard where I'm adding additional resources in case you have more questions. Now we're switching a little bit to Alfred Adler. He's founder of individual psychology, and one of the things that he shifted the whole idea of psychological determinants from sex and libido, which Freud really believed in, to environmental factors. So he looked at birth order, family constellation, lifestyle, and goals. And so we are going to kind of switch and look at that. And you're going to see that there are some similarities between Adler and Freud, but there have been some huge deviations. A little bit more information is that the theory assignment paper, I will have information available by Friday. Maybe sooner, but at least by Friday. So you guys can start planning on the paper and working on it. I have added a wiki with additional resources, and I'm going to show you that. Please add to that. If for some reason you need extra credit, I'm going to look and see, have you been participating in the wiki or other things that aren't necessarily required. I'll also try to add videos. There aren't a ton because there's so much about counseling that is confidential, but we will try that. I also have scheduled office hours and skill practice hours for now for Wednesday at 7 based on the responses. I'll put a little bit more information up about how we will do that, and we will move forward from there. So let me take you into Blackboard briefly. Okay. And this is where you'll come in at. And if you notice, I've added a button here that says additional resources. You go in there and you'll click on here. And when you get in here, it's going to say, it will give you the option to edit wiki content. So here for psychoanalysis, I've put a couple of links of different things that might be really helpful that you can click on. And they are different resources that I think would be helpful. So if you're writing a paper on psychoanalysis, or if you just run across something, go ahead and put it in here and let's share. But I want to show you here, I'm going to go to Adlerian, and I only have one in here, but let's say that you've run across an article or a book and you want to add it. What you're going to do is you're going to click on that button that said edit wiki content, and whatever is already there will be here. So I'm just going to encourage you to try not to delete stuff. If you do, it's okay, we can fix it, but let's just try not to. So let's say you've decided that you want to do this Alfred Adler thing. So you're going to copy this. And then you're going to go here to Blackboard. And let's say we're going to call this Alfred Adler. And here we're going to write information about the history of Adler. Let's say you want to add an article. You would kind of highlight whatever area you want to be linked to it. And then you're going to click here on this button. You need to make sure you have your HTTP, and you're just going to copy and paste the rest of the link and then hit submit. And this will link us to that article. And so then when you're done, you're just going to click submit. And this will change it for everyone. And then if someone wants to come and look at your article, they can click here and get this information. For some reason, that's not working. I'll look into it. Have a great day. Bye.